Scottie Pippen just shattered the LeBron GOAT debate. What he revealed will have the basketball world talking for years.
Look at LeBron. He's not what Michael was as a player. He's not even what Kobe Bryant was as a player. So when you talk about trying to compare Michael's instinct, his ability to take over games, his ability to want to have that last shot.
And demoralize you.
Yes.
And scare the living hell out of you.
LeBron doesn't have that gene.
So, Scottie.
That's not in him.
Right.
Scottie Pippen just dropped a shocking statement that's shaking up the LeBron James GOAT debate. What he said in private has the basketball world talking, and the truth is even more explosive than expected. This isn't just another opinion from a retired star. It's personal, it's calculated, and it changes how we see LeBron's legacy. Before we break down his words, you need to know why he said it and who he's really defending.
All of his competitiveness and sort of exposed it out to the world. Within 12 to 14 years, we saw his whole resume, his competitiveness, his drive, his will to win, what he's want to do. When someone like LeBron has to spread that out for 20 plus years, it's not the same drive. It's not the same fight. It's not the same hunger.
Scottie Pippen has never held back. Over the years, he's sparked headlines with bold takes on Michael Jordan, criticized front offices, and challenged the media's favorite narratives. But when it came to LeBron James and the GOAT debate, Pippen mostly stayed quiet, giving safe diplomatic answers. Until now that in early 2025, things started to change. Scottie began speaking differently. Not louder, but sharper, more deliberate. If you were paying attention, you could see it. The pauses before answering questions about LeBron, the narrowed eyes when analysts compared LeBron's championships to past dynasties. He was holding something back, waiting for the right moment. Then just weeks ago, that moment arrived. In a private conversation that wasn't meant to go public, Pippen made a statement about LeBron that has flipped the GOAT debate upside down. Details are still emerging, but those who heard it say it was calculated, deliberate, and devastating. This wasn't a slip of the tongue. Scottie Pippen was sending a message. But it wasn't just about LeBron's stats or achievements. What he said was personal, nuanced, and goes straight to the heart of what it means to be the greatest of all time. So why now? Why? After years of staying quiet, would he drop a bombshell in 2025 that risks upsetting half the basketball world? The answer is what he's seen over the past few years. LeBron chasing more rings, the media rewriting history to boost his narrative, younger fans dismissing the legends, and Michael Jordan's legacy slowly fading from the conversation. Pippen isn't just a commentator. He's a six-time NBA champion who fought alongside Jordan through every battle, every championship, every impossible moment. He's seen greatness up close, not on highlight reels or Instagram posts, but in the trenches. And now, he's ready to set the record straight.
Answer, he didn't hold back. He just straight up went to it. It got uncomfortable a couple times when we discussed the relationship with he and Michael, and he did not hold back. He was very respectful, yet at the same time gave his perspective. I asked him, do you believe you're the greatest of all time? Because that's what you said in your book. And you have to watch that part. Then a couple funny stories. The cat story of Horace Grant, why he would miss practice. What happened with Isaiah Thomas and how a former...
So what did Scottie actually say? Sources who were in that private conversation say he didn't hold back. He called out the idea that LeBron's longevity and stats automatically make him the greatest ever. Here's what he reportedly said, as close to his words as possible. LeBron's a great player. No doubt. But greatness isn't just about playing long enough to rack up numbers. It's about what you do when everything's on the line. It's about carrying your team when there's no one else. Real sacrifice, not just switching teams when things get hard. He didn't stop there. People act like LeBron did something no one else has done. But he's had more help, more control, and more second chances than any superstar in history. When you compare what he's accomplished to what was handed to him, the argument falls apart. This wasn't just Scottie being salty about the Jordan versus LeBron debate. This was a calculated dismantling of the narrative around LeBron. coming from someone who played alongside the actual GOAT, giving it unmatched weight. And here's where it gets deeper. Scottie went after the mentality that separates true greatness from manufactured legacies. When we chased championships, it wasn't about curating the perfect roster or getting every advantage. It was about walking into war with the guys you had and refusing to lose. That's the difference. That's what this generation doesn't understand. And then, according to those who were there, Scottie leaned in and said something that sent chills down everyone's spine. LeBron's legacy is impressive, but it's not untouchable. The more people try to force this GOAT conversation, the more it's going to backfire, because real ones know the difference. That's the bombshell. Not just a critique of LeBron's career, but a direct challenge to the media-driven narrative that's been crowning him as the undisputed GOAT. Scottie's saying LeBron's accomplishments, while great, have been boosted by circumstances, system advantages, and a media machine eager to sell a new GOAT to a younger audience. And the scary part? He might be right. LeBron has played in an era where stars can handpick teammates, control front office decisions, and leave when things get tough. Compare that to the 90s, when players had to grind with the team that drafted them, face brutal competition every night, and win without modern spacing, load management, or social media hype. Scottie isn't saying LeBron isn't great. He's saying the game has changed. And that context matters. He's saying the game has changed so much that comparing eras is almost impossible. And when you factor that in, LeBron's case for GOAT gets a lot shakier. But why now? To understand the significance of Scottie's statement, you have to understand his unique position in basketball history. Scottie Pippen isn't just another retired player with a podcast. He's the only person who can speak with real authority on both sides of this debate. He played alongside Michael Jordan during the most dominant stretch in NBA history, and he's watched LeBron's entire career unfold from the outside. Unlike most legends who sugarcoat their opinions to avoid backlash, Scottie has never shied away from uncomfortable truths. His relationship with Jordan has been complicated. He's criticized MJ publicly, challenged the Last Dance portrayal, and made it clear he doesn't blindly worship the legend. But when it comes to the GOAT debate, Scottie always circles back to one truth. What he and Jordan achieved was built on mental toughness, sacrifice, and an unrelenting will to win. Qualities today's stars often lack. This is what makes his 2025 bombshell so powerful. Scottie isn't defending Jordan as a friend. He's defending a standard of excellence he believes is being watered down by a generation focused on individual success over team dominance. In 2023, Scottie made a few cautious comments about LeBron, praising his basketball IQ and scoring, even calling him one of the best ever. But by 2025, something shifted. Maybe it was the constant media comparisons disrespecting the 90s era. Maybe it was seeing LeBron fans downplay Jordan's 6 championships. Or maybe Scottie just got tired of history being rewritten in real time. Whatever the reason, he decided silence isn't an option, and the basketball world is about to feel the impact, as expected. Once the conversation leaked, social media blew up within hours that LeBron fans reacted fast, calling Scottie bitter, washed up, and desperate for attention. They pointed to LeBron's 4 championships, his all-time scoring record, and 2 decades of dominance as proof that Scottie's critique is just old-school biased. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next deep dive into the biggest stories in basketball. We're just getting started, and trust me, what's coming next is going to blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.